as a former Catholic boy and someone who takes quite a bit of interest in the world of religion, why is Christianity such a huge part to play in this? I'm just looking at the New Conservative from your book, the New Conservatives, Advance New Zealand, Voices for Victory, Destiny Church. There's a lot of people, a lot of groups, and you can see it in America even maybe more so with the far right and the GOP and what's happening there with the Marjorie Taylor Greens of this world. They either, and I'll be generous saying, are Christian people, or certainly they claim that title, although I imagine that old JC would be pretty disgusted with some of the things he says. But you know what I mean? Someone acknowledging and adhering to that faith seems to be heavy in this world of alt-right conspiracy theories. What have you found, and why is that?
That was a really interesting aspect of the research, like looking more into, why it is that there's this big influence of Pentecostal Christianity in particular in these movements. And there's a number of reasons behind that. One is the way that they see the role of government. They see that a government should be subservient to a heavenly authority, and so they conceptualize tyranny not as a oppressive government, but a government that is not subservient to God. So when you get a government who is putting gathering limits on religious services or requiring a vaccine pass, that's what they define as, a tyrannical government, because the government is overstepping its bounds and interfering in, heavenly affairs, the ability of people to worship. And if you're a Pentecostal, worship is incredibly important, more so than if you're a Anglican or a Presbyterian or whatever. So there's that influence there. There's also in that kind of Pentecostal, evangelical, Protestantism, this history of Great Awakening type events. These apocalyptic ideas of great change that are going to happen. And I cite a historian in the book who's found that these tend to occur at times of significant social and technological change against a backdrop of highly visible wealth inequality. And you read that and you think, oh, we're living through a period like that now. And so I think the QAnon conspiracy theory that talks about a Great Awakening, which is a term originally from Protestantism, appeals to a lot of people who may have already been grown up or been raised in churches who are talking very similar things. So there's a number of reasons I think that that Pentecostal Christianity has become, a significant part of this movement.
And the thing that shocks me so much about it, knowing a bit about that world, is it's completely contrary to whatever the original teachings of that world is. This dude, I love this meme. This is a meme I've got that I use every now and again on Facebook. I'll show you when people are talking about it. That's one of my faves. Or on Twitter or something, I just put that in every now and again, because this is the truth about this. Forget if he's real or fake or whatever. The actual things that he taught, like whether it was a Muhammad or a teaching or whatever, the things that he taught are like, put others before yourself, look after the widows and orphans, the least will be the most. It's all this socialist propaganda is what he actually taught, and it's just is not represented in these things that I see from having a bit of a history and a background in that.